Alright, May has officially come to an end, but the crazy and wild knockouts sure haven't. Because we have everything from multiple walk-off one-punch KOs, to head kicks that just absolutely flatline some poor fighters, and of course some just all-around brutal regional MMA. But first, let's get to our fan comment of the week, which is from Corey Fusting, who said, "We love MMA, be like live, laugh, leg kick," with that font. Obviously, this is in reference to the Slam KO from last week and the promotion name, and I'm not going to admit how hard I laughed when I read this because it caught me so off guard and was true. So props to you, Corey, on grabbing our fan comment of the week.
What is going on, everyone? It's the Casual, Lawton Vierkant, and this is Caposa's Corner.
Kicking us off this week, we're heading to Ju Changqing Fight Night Round 4 in China for one fight. This is a featherweight matchup between Zhao Zhikong, sitting at a very impressive 31-5 record, and he actually had some fights at one championship back in 2017 to 2019. And his opponent, Hurige, has just an 8-2 record. We once again have a matchup that I immediately have some questions about because those records just don't seem to add up, but we're nearing the end of the first round, and with just 30 seconds left, well, Zhao's overall experience is about to take control.
Catches him on the head. Catches him.
There
The
it
ref
is. High
stops it.
kick, knockout. Wow.
Yep, one head kick, a slight pause, and one lone ground hook, and this fight is over. Zhao was landing leg kick after leg kick before this KO happened, and you can see Hurige went for the check, but instead of this final one being a leg kick, it was a direct hit to the head, sending him down and rocked, and the one punch was all the ref needed to see to step in and call this one off. Fantastic first round knockout though. That adds yet another win to Zhao's record, improving him to an impressive 32-5. Now we're going to take a look at KSW 70 in Poland, and we're coming in hot with, of course, Caposa's KO of the week. Here we have a heavyweight bout between Michal Materla, sitting at a nice 31-8 record, and he's a KSW veteran and used to be the middleweight champion, and he's up against Mariusz Pudzianowski with a 16-7 record, and he's also a KSW veteran that's been featured on the show before, as well as being a 5-time World's Strongest Man winner. Yeah, so this one's probably going to end in a devastating knockout if I had to guess, and as we're not even 2 minutes into this fight, well, my suspicion was correct.
Just look at the meat of the It's a knockdown!
Uppercut directly to the chin, one single hammer fist, and one former champion out cold on the canvas. He went for the block, but unfortunately was just a little too early and paid the ultimate price when this uppercut goes straight through the guard. This win actually puts Pudzianowski now on a 5-fight winning streak, all of which were finishes. So, needless to say, it doesn't seem like he's going to be slowing down in the KSW world anytime soon, and hopefully he can land some more beautiful wins to improve his now 17-7 record. Next up, we're going to take a look at Max Fight 24 in Brazil, where we have 3 fights to show you. For the first, we have a bantamweight fight that has Wallace and Golano Lopez sitting at an 8-2 record, and he's taking on Hangel Hebelato, who also has an 8-2 record. So this is the first fight this week that actually makes it to the second round, and I want to highlight that just a minute into this round, this beautiful combination happens, and then 8 seconds later, this happens.
Giram limpos e mais ganchinho lindo agora na ponta do queixo.
One partially missed liver shot, followed by a right hook that flatlines him, one missed left hook, and that is all this one takes. Just multiple beautiful sequences from Lopez in this fight, and this final one pays off by securing him the win and improving his record to a nice 9-2. For our second fight at Max Fight 24, it is time to show you all Caposa's hand-picked submission of the week. Here we have a lightweight matchup between Joao Machado, sitting at a clean 2-0 record, and he's up against Loibi Neto, who just has a 4-2 record. So with just a minute left in the first round, Neto secures this triangle, but that's not all.
Finalizado quase. Tentando fechar e sai no braço. Saiu no braço e está tudo.
Oh yeah, hanging triangle into an armbar transition followed by a tap, and this one is over. I gotta say, that one is definitely a new one for me because I don't think I've ever seen a transition while hanging, and then it worked out as clean as this one did. I'm also more impressed with how tight he had the armbar because as soon as they go back down to the canvas, he had no choice but to tap. But fantastic submission for Neto as he improves his record to 5-2 and secures our Submission of the Week title. And for our third and final fight at Max Fight 24, we have another lightweight matchup that has Vitor Moraes with the 7-3 record, and his opponent, Jean Carlos, Carlos only has a 1-0. So this one has a lot in it for only lasting 33 seconds, but first we have this knockdown, and well, then just 8 seconds later, he decides to finish it.
Tá na cola dele aqui, vem com tudo, Vitor Moraes!
Oh yeah, walk-off head kick KO, my personal favorite as always, and like I said earlier, all happened in just 33 seconds of the first round. He was just absolutely picking him apart this entire fight as we saw with the first knockdown, and then this head kick just puts the stamp on it. I also would like to point out how Carlos did have his hands up, and technically blocked the kick, but it apparently was just too powerful as he goes crashing to the canvas. But a fantastic highlight from Vitor as he lands this quick first round finish and improves his record to 8-3. Moving on, we're gonna go check out Lux Fight League 22 in Mexico, where we have the main event lightweight title for the vacant belt that sees Sergio Casio with a 23-8-1 record, and he's up against Edgar Delgado, who has just a 9-5 record. All right, I'm just gonna give this one to you all straight. This is a controversial ending, so make sure you let us know your thoughts, but as the first round is nearing an end, this happens.
Yeah, he doesn't want to fall into the trap.
Yeah. Was it dirty? Was it planned? Was it accidental? Or was it a very smart tactic to do since the round was at the end? I don't know. I guess I could see an argument for it wasn't dirty because maybe Casio thought the round was just a few seconds closer to ending, so he figured, all right, I'm gonna just stop and take a break between the rounds. And then when he saw him standing up and the bell hadn't rung yet, he had a change in heart and went for one last punch. That does, however, seem highly unlikely to me, but I guess we'll never know the true answer. And either way, Casio does get the win, improves his record to 24-8-1, and he is your new Lux Fight League lightweight champion. Up next, we're heading to Cage Fury Fighting Championships 109 in Pennsylvania, where it is time for Caposa's Prospect of the Week. Here we have a lightweight bout that sees Mauro Chaulet with a 14-8 record, and he's up against our featured prospect Manuel Souza, sitting at a clean 8-0 record. So this one has a few things, but they all happen in round 2, so just over a minute in, Souza stuns him with this combination, and he somehow survives, but just 20 seconds later, he finishes what he started.
Big right hand drops him to a knee. Another one lands, and that's it.
A huge right hand, followed by 2 more on the ground, and Keith Peterson thankfully steps in, and this one is over. This was only his second fight for CFFC, and this win improves his record to a clean 9-0, but as always, that's not simply why he made our Prospect of the Week this week. Before coming here, he was the former SFT lightweight champion, where he went 6-0 in just 2 years, and landed everything from amazing knockouts to submissions, and not one fight in his professional career has gone to a decision. And although some of you might not know what SFT is, it is a smaller regional Brazil promotion, but it has some solid competition, so the fact that he was the champ there, and now is at CFFC getting some impressive wins. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that he has a 23-0 Muay Thai record, so yeah, this guy could very well be on a larger stage soon. And Caposa said that him being on the Contender Series as early as this summer, or maybe even a short notice call-up straight to the UFC, wouldn't surprise him. So congrats to Souza on this win and an impressive career so far, and we sure hope we see some more of him this year. Now it's time to go visit our friends at B2 Fighting Series 163 in Arkansas, where we have 2 fights to show you. For the first, we have a light heavyweight matchup between Ben Fowler, who has just a 1-1 record, and he's taking on Logan Crosby, who has an 0-2 record and an 0-9 amateur record. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Anyways, this one only lasts 16 seconds, so here you go. A left hook from hell right into a charging Crosby, and he is set down to the canvas hard. Yeah, there's not really much to say about that one. Fowler had a 4-1 amateur record, and he's clearly got some power behind those hands. So now that his record is a 2-1, hopefully he can get some more added to that this year. And well, as far as Crosby, he's now at an 0-3 professional record, so maybe some time off to recover from this one isn't the worst idea. For our second fight at B2 Fighting Series 163, we have a heavyweight bout bout that sees Cody Beck, who is just making his professional debut, and his opponent, Braxton Smith, just has an 0-1 record. B2 usually comes through with some hard-hitting first-round knockouts, and this week it was no different because just a minute and a half in, did anyone order another head kick KO? Shin, meet chin. Chin, meet shin. See? Because it rhymes. Oh, and we can't forget the one windmill hammer fist thingy at the end just to secure the win. But seriously, holy head kick. Smith put, I think, everything he had into that one. And although it seems Beck disputed the ref stoppage, I think that's only because the hammer fist woke him back up because he was done for. We love to see it though, and we love B2 fighting, and congrats to Smith for securing the win and improving his record to 1-1. And for our last fight this week, we're heading to Uriah Faber's A1 Combat 2 event in California, where we have a welterweight matchup between Ozzy Alvarez with an even 8-8 record, and he's taking on James Cannon, who has a 7-5 record. So, not the best records for either fighter, but have no fear because just a minute and a half into this one, someone's about to get folded.
Coming in from loose Cannon, and now he goes back to the body. Does Ozzy got hurt there?
Cannon doing a good job mixing up.
And down goes Ozzy, and it was a...
And it was Alvarez getting folded via one right hook and a halfway blocked kick, and then the final left hook. Cannon, I assume, wanted to get a definitive win in this one since his last two fights went to a decision where he ultimately lost, but there is absolutely no debate on this one. So I guess sometimes swinging for the fences works, and this is one of those as he lands this early knockout win in the first round and improves his record to 8-5. So May is officially over, which means you all have some voting to do. Here is every KO of the week, sub of the week, and our prospects of the week that we featured for the month of May. So now you need to pick your favorite for each category, vote them down in the comments below, and next week I'll announce what the winners were for each category. We also want to say a huge thank you to Caposa, as always, for helping us compile these videos, and don't forget to check out his website grabacahitman.com for weekly live schedules of these crazy regional events, and the ways to watch them if you want to get in on the action live. You can also support him by giving him a follow on his Twitter at grabaca_hitman, or checking out his Patreon at patreon.com/Caposa. And we couldn't do these videos without these amazing promotions hosting these events year-round for us to enjoy, and we want to thank the fighters, winners, and losers, and we will see you all on the next video. Peace!